Hello students, I am Omkar Deshpande, lecturer, Department of Commerce, KLS Gokte PU College of Commerce and Science, Belagavi. We have started with the topic staffing. So in that staffing, the various small concept which we have covered it. But when it comes to the staffing process, if you go to the staffing process or the stages of staffing, in that the first one was what we are going to estimate how many manpowers are required. Second one, we go with the recruitment. In that there are two kinds of recruitment are there. One is internal, second one is external. When you go with internal, transfer and promotion. When it comes to external, there are 9 points are there which sir already has covered it. So next is third one is about selection. When it comes to the concept of selection, in that I have covered all the points from selection. In that the first one was about preliminary screening, second one was about applying the various kinds of a test, and third is conducting employment interview. That's nothing but like a personal interview. And fourth is about we need to see the medical examination, then reference and background we have to see it, then appointment letter, job offer, then training and development. So these are the things which are the sequence point which we have covered it out. In that the one more concept was there, that is training and development. Okay, so when it comes to the training and development, when a particular employee which we have selected it, directly we cannot give the job him. We need to give them some kind of a training for them, so that the particular person can learn the things and he will able to handle the things. Okay, so for that every company it gives some training session for them, training for the new employees. Okay, now in today's class we are going to learn about clear about training and as well as development. Okay, let's start with the meaning of training. If you see the meaning of training, now what is training? Training is the process of learning new skills and application of knowledge. So training is what? Learning the unknown things. Okay, when a particular employee is selected, when he goes to work it out, everything will be new for him. So that time what happens, we need to give them opportunity to learn the things. First of all, we have to give them the training, so that's what about he will learn the new skills in the training session, and after that what happens, he is going to apply that knowledge in the practical work when it is going to start it out. Now this is what about training. And second we see development. Training and development it is. So training I have explained to you about meaning. Now we'll go with the development. What is now development? Development refers to the learning opportunities designed to help employees grow. Now what is this development? Development will always help them to learn the opportunities, learning of opportunities, because there are various opportunities are there. Now for opportunity, that opportunity is for the challenges, he should be ready for it. In training session he will get all those new skills, and now when it comes to day to day how he go on applying that kind of a thing, definitely slowly development will be taking place. So this is what about learning opportunity designed to help employees grow. Day to day when he started working, that way developments will be taking place. Now with that development he will create some kind of the creativity, he will try to apply those innovative things. So this is what about developments will be taking place. So this is what about meaning of development. This is what about training and development. Okay, now let us see training and development of employees benefits the organization. Now this training and development for employees, how it will help the organization, that is what which we are going to see it out. Okay, now see the first point. Training is a systematic learning, always better than hit and trial methods, which lead to wastage of efforts and money. Now here the thing is that first thing, what when we give the training, that will definitely help him to better hit and trial method. Now when particular things, when he get the opportunity to work it out, he is going to make a trial things there. Directly first time he cannot become success, but in training session it will help him to manage the all kinds of activity, and that will definitely help them to reduce the wastage of efforts and money in the organization. When suddenly he will, if he get an opportunity to work, if he go on with trial and error method, when he start applying it, the resources should not be get wastage. So that is what, well in prior, if you give them the training, definitely they will handle it very carefully, easily. That will help for the organization to reduce the wastage of efforts and money. This is the first point. Let's see the second point. It enhances employees productivity both in terms of quantity and quality, leading to higher profit. When that particular person, if we get trained properly, then definitely that will help for organization in both the terms, in the form of quality as well as quantity. They can give the best quality, and with the help of good quantity which they can produce the higher profit, and definitely help for the organization in both the terms. Now third one is about training equip the future managers who can take over in case of emergency. So during the time of emergency, the particular person, if he is on leave, then next to his candidate, he can take that charge, he can manage all kinds of activity, so that work will not get stopped, the work will be continuously will be taking place. So this is the one thing which, with the help of training and development, it helps them to take a future challenges and opportunities. And next one is about fourth point. Training increases employees' morals and reduce the absenteeism and employee turnover. Now, with the help of training, as an employee, if he will become a perfect in the particular kind of a work, definitely he will feel happy to work about it. Now, when he feels satisfaction about the work, definitely the absenteeism will get reduced, and also employees will adjust towards the organization, and employee also start enjoying the particular kind of a work. That will definitely help for the organization. That will reduce the absenteeism, and also employee will not leave the organization. He is going to live in the organization for a long period of time. Indirectly it helps the organization. Now the fifth point is, it helps in obtaining effective response to fast changing environment, technological and economical. Now here the thing is that now we are living in a fast changing environment, so employee, he need to be a perfect in all the matters. So for that, training and development will definitely help. So in suddenly if anything changes taken place, now particular employee will adjust. Why? Because in training session we have covered him everything, what are the, if changes happen, what he need to do, everything will be given training him. So that with the help of this, what happened, definitely whatever changes will taking place, he will automatically adjust with that. And if we adjust it, that an organization will be perfect with all kind of a situation where externally what all changes will be taking place. For that changes, he is going to adjust it out. Now this will help for the organization. So these are the benefit in terms of organization. Now let's see what is the benefit for employee. The first thing is about improved skills and knowledge due to training lead to better career of individual. In the training session, he is going to learn the new things. Now new things will lead to apply him the proper skills. He will adopt some kind of a skills. That skills will lead to innovativeness, creativity. So these all things will definitely help in individual building the career also, and for organization also it will help it out. Okay, this is when employee going to learn the new things in the organization due to training. The next second one is about increased performance by the individual, help him to learn more. Now individually his performance, when he start working it out, he's going to learn the many kind of a things. Now that will also help him to earn more. If you produce good quality, good quantity, then definitely that will help him to increase his salary, to get a fastly promotion. So these are the things that benefit for him. Okay, the third thing is about training makes the employees more efficient to handle the machines. Now with the help of training, it helps him to handle what the materials are, their machines, technology can effectively handle those all kind of a things. Okay, now fourth one is training increases the satisfaction and moral of employees. With the help of this training, definitely he will get satisfaction about the work and morals of employees, and employee can handle any kind of a things in managing the activities. So this is what about benefit of the employees. And at last we'll see the difference between, what is the difference between this training and development. First let's see the meaning. it is a meaning for training. It is the process of increasing the knowledge skill of an employee. This is what about the training. When it comes to development, it is the process of learning and growth. Development is all about the learning and the growth aspect it concerns, but whereas the training is about increasing the knowledge and skill of the employee. Let's see the second one, orientation. When it comes to orientation, it is the job oriented process. Now training is all about job oriented process, whereas the development is the career oriented process. Let's see the third one, duration. When it comes to training, it is a short term process for a fixed duration. Now training is there for a short period of time. We cannot give a long period of time for a training. Okay, it's a short period of time, but fixed durations will be there. When it comes to development, it's a long term process which take place throughout the life of the person. Now development is not a one day or a few month process. It's a continuous process. It will be there lifelong year. It is going to take place. Let's see the fourth point, effects and objectives. When it comes to training, it enables the employee to perform the job better. Training, with the help of training, it help him to manage all kinds of activity, and that will help them to better understanding of the things, and that will help him to lead a better job. Okay, now when it comes to development, it ensures the overall growth of the employees. Now development is about overall growth of the employees. Okay, now when it comes to next point, that is focus. When it comes to focus, it focus on technical skills. Training always focus on the technical skills, but whereas the development, it lead to focus on conceptual and human ideas. It's purely based on a conceptual and human ideas, and that idea will lead him to development, and building of that idea will create with the help of training. That will help him for a further development. Now next, fifth point, level of trainees. When it comes to level of trainees, it is meant for supervisors and laborers. Training is given to supervisors and laborers. Okay, but when it comes to development, it is meant for a managerial level. For managerial level, it will definitely help for a development. And at last is a scope. When it comes to scope, it has a narrow scope, whereas it has a wider scope. Training is all about narrow concept, whereas the development is the wider scope. Okay, this is what about difference between training and the development. Thank you.